Gosh. Hi, this is Jeremy DeNovo. Guess I wasn't recording before. Now I am. This is a review of the things I need to do on this jeans and what I have done already. So what I need to do is, see, I kind of messed up here, but only kind of. So I'm going to leave it there and ask the client, hey, is this okay? You can still function. You still fit your hand in there, just not that much. And what I'm going to do this next time is have this pinned down and rolled up so that I don't accidentally sew that together. What I need to do still, as you can see here, as soon as I get this light over top there, is brighter here. Okay. What I need to do is, sorry about this brightness being a problem, is, so you got the yellow line there, but then there's another blue line that's right there that another yellow line needs to go over top of. Now, I've got these pretty darn straight. I did that one. That was me. Straight. I did that one. Straight. And then I did this Bartok manual. Now, that's not as clean as I would have liked, but it's as clean as that's going to get, because I did, as you can see, I did some mending there, so it made it extra hard to get through for my machine. That's the Bartek stitch that comes with the jeans, you know, and that's one side. And then, of course, I did some mending a while back so that the pockets, as soon as I can get my freaking, so that the pockets can be, you know, well, mended there. That's what the blue stuff's about. And then, as you can see, I did a cross. Oh, this thing seems to be straightened out. I can see. Okay, I guess I can see that. No, it's knocked over. Hold on. Okay, I got this in a bit better position. So I did that Bartok manual, which is really clean job right there, if you ask me. Very clean job right there. I did that. And I did that sewing, and I did this sewing straight, and I stopped right there. You can see that. And I did that sewing because I stopped right there. You can see that. I did all that. I still need to do is, again, this job here, going across this straight line that's here, a straight line here. But this time I'm going to try to avoid doing what I did on the other pants. And I've already got everything. You can see this white pin, and I probably sure I have another pin down there somewhere. I'm just going to be real careful when I do that next time. So that's the back, and boy, that took a lot of work, especially on the mending. And then figuring out, how the heck do I put this back together so it looks kind of like what the guy had, you know, when the guy handed it to me. This I finally got completely done. Hold on. Okay, so this is kind of a good angle here. You can see I did a pretty darn straight stitch as much as possible on here. You know, all things considered, I had to go over a big bump there, so yeah, that stitch is a little bit, you know, going around like crooked, but they're hemmed, man. And not only are they hemmed, they also have the cuff on them, so that means I had to sew that backwards to make it look like that, you know. But the important part is it looks like that on the outside, because this machine's not worth $2,000. And I did this one as well. It looks real good. Same idea. It's real good, you know. And those are both hemmed. And it was really tough to hem those, you know, because this machine has to go through a lot of denim to get to that. As I folded over a 1/2 inch, and I folded over another 3/4 inch, and that's like 2 or 3 layers of denim to go through. And for some reason, this machine just does not like doing real thick projects. But what I did, well, no, I did not do that one, but I did that one, and I think that did pretty well, all things considered. The Bartok manual goes straight, stretch, and it goes back on one side, and then it goes a zigzag to cover both of those. You know, and I was not so lucky here. I did use a straight stitch and straight stitch back. I kept getting stuck where it would stop at that second straight stitch. I'm like, dang it. So I decided I'll just do a zigzag stitch you know, that's outside of the program, and hopefully it does the function. And by the way, yeah, this is back where it needs to be. And I was able to get a really smooth line, like right across there, like, whoa, that's smooth. Right inside of that ditch. So stitching the ditch has become my new best friend when it comes to sewing all this stuff. And I don't mind that I've gone across that line. I will just keep on sewing till I get basically some pants, you know, that are like good. But I did a lot of work, and first time I ever did jeans, you know. Whew. I need a new lamp. It's like, hey, I'll press the button. No, nothing happens. How about I just shake it and it turns off? Poor man struggles. Anyway, I could have went to bed about 3 or 4 hours ago, but I'm like, I need to get these jeans done, you know. And it's just my lesson about jeans and how much of a challenge they are. But I was up for the challenge, you know. Still up. Anyway, I gotta get to, you know, get some rest and stuff. And maybe think about what project I want to do next. But I know I need to get some jeans of my own, like modified, so that I can take them out a little bit more by using 2 pair of jeans. One as a gusset to expand the existing pair that I like, and I also have something that I also have some corduroy that pants that are just like that too. So that way I can have some nice corduroys, you know, for the winter time that I'll fit into comfortably. But again, I'm not going to rush that. But I learned jeans like as much as possible. So yep. Thanks for joining me and seeing all these cool updates. Thanks. @ Who Needs Designers. That's @ Who Needs Designers. WHONEEDSDESIG. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. I keep getting hung up since I'm up so much. But anyway, trying to keep an eye on my health, and try to keep an eye on improvement after that. Anywhere I can, I will improve. Thanks for joining, and yep. @ Who Needs Designers YouTube, www.facebook.com/Who Needs Designers, normal spelling, and I'm also @ Who Needs Designers on Instagram. So, and other platforms that I'm thinking about jumping into that I've already got signed up for. And thanks for joining, and peace out. Visit twitch.tv/music forum, twitch.tv/music forum, whoneedsdesigners.com. Scan the code.